This is probably the most important thing I'll ever say to you, so listen carefully. Right now, some of you watching this are making 500,000 a month. Some of you are making $1 million plus a month, and I'm not. So on paper, that might make you the high performer and me the underdog. But let me be crystal clear. I will still lead you. And I already know what you're thinking. Why the fuck should I listen to this guy if I make more money than him? And that's exactly the problem. Because command is not dictated by revenue. Command is dictated by who can handle the weight. And I know exactly what it means to carry that weight. The pressure, the responsibility, the battlefield where every decision affects the lives of others. I know it because I've lived it. I was 20 years old when I took command of my first platoon. 20. Most guys of that age are still figuring out what they want from life. I was responsible for men's careers, their lives, their families. I was 23 when I deployed to Iraq as a lieutenant. 24, I was a captain posted at Depot Company, School of Infantry in Singleton. I was in charge of up to 8 platoons at a time, nearly 600 staff, personnel and trainees. Let me put that into perspective for you. Many of you watching this have 100 employees, maybe 200, and you feel the weight of leading them. Now imagine you're 24 years old and you're responsible for nearly 600 men. Men you need to train, men you need to lead, men who need to trust you, because if they don't, it could mean life or death. That is command. That is pressure. That is what I understand. But here's where I got it wrong. When I left the army and stepped into business, I thought I'd lost my edge. I wasn't making the kind of money that these elite entrepreneurs were making. I wasn't living their version of success. So I started questioning myself. I started believing I didn't have the right to lead these men. So I told myself, how can I lead men making 500,000 a month if I'm not making that myself? How can I demand authority in a room full of high-level businessmen? And that self-doubt kept me stuck until I realized something that changed everything. I was measuring command the wrong way, because command isn't about money. It's about certainty. It's about being the man who sees the battlefield clearer than anyone else. It's about being the one who can handle the pressure of leadership, the responsibility of control, the ability to make hard calls when no one else will. And suddenly it clicked. I wasn't some business coach trying to prove myself. I was a commander stepping into a new battlefield. So right now, you might be making more money than me, but I guarantee you, I have carried more weight than you, because revenue doesn't create pressure. Command does. There are CEOs out there making 10 million a year who still fold under pressure. And then there are sergeants and platoon commanders leading fire teams in combat who make 60,000 a year, but could handle 10 times the weight of responsibility. So the real question is, when everything's on the line, who do men turn to? Who do they look for orders when chaos hits? Who do they follow when uncertainty takes over? Who can make the right call under extreme stress and execute it without hesitation? That is command. That is what separates leaders from operators. And that is why I can and I will lead you. Because maybe you have felt this before. Maybe you've questioned whether you're ready to lead. Maybe you've asked yourself, do I have the authority to command at the next level? I know exactly what that feels like. And here's the truth. You don't need permission. You don't need validation. You need to own the battlefield. Heck, I've been knocked down. I've lost everything more than once. I've questioned myself countless fucking times. But here I am standing, because commanders don't stay down. We get back up. We recalibrate. We take control. And now I command men who make way more money than me, because it's not about revenue. It's about who can carry the weight. Because if you want more money, more power, more control, start by asking yourself, can you handle the pressure? Because if you can't, you won't keep it. And if you can, you will never have to compete again.